Martin Luther King Jr., Mrs. Gable's third period history class. What do we know about Martin Luther King Jr. from our previous lessons? The main thought that should come to mind is he was a civil rights activist who is famous for his "I Have a Dream" speech. Here he can be seen right after he gave the speech. Let's look at a few of his quotes. "I look to a day when people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." He also states, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." We need to remember he was the leader of the civil rights movement. His goal was he wanted America to be kind to everyone, no matter his or her race. Here is Martin Luther King as a young boy. He was born on January 15th in Atlanta, Georgia. He went to Booker T. Washington High School, and later he received a degree at Morehouse College in Theological Seminary. He ended up gaining his doctorate degree at Boston University to become a minister. In 1954, King became the pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. King was married to Coretta Scott, and together they had 4 children. King grew up in a period that made him decide now was the time for change. African Americans were treated very poorly due to their skin color. As you can see above, they had different waiting rooms for races, and that's where our next definition for the week comes in. And that is segregation, which is being separated by race. African Americans and white individuals had different schools, bathrooms, water fountains, and restaurants. There would be signs, and things would get very ugly if that was not enforced. Coming up are some things that you need to remember. On August 28, 1963, King spoke in front of thousands of people during the March on Washington, as we've seen before. At the age of 35, he was the youngest individual to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, and he was also known for his nonviolent actions through marches and peaceful protests. However, later we are going to see that he was arrested and some more crazy fun facts. We need to keep those 3 pieces of information in the back of our mind. And here come the crazy fun facts. King entered college at the age of 15 and skipped grades 9 through 12. He was arrested 29 times for civil disobedience. He also went to jail in Montgomery, Alabama for driving 30 miles per hour in a 25. King's mother was shot and killed playing the organ during Sunday services. And King was also assassinated at a motel in 1968. The motel is now a museum, and we can go ahead and look up that a little bit later, but now we are going to finish off this lesson by watching his "I Have a Dream" speech.